Today, we are going to look at reading and comprehension strategies. These will help you when you are reading to work out the words, the meaning of what you read, and to answer the questions. Before you start reading, it's a good idea to predict what the story might be about. That means to make a sensible guess. The first step before reading is to think about what type of text you are reading. Is it a narrative? If it is, it will have an orientation, a complication, and a resolution. Perhaps it's a traditional story. If it is, its purpose may be to teach a lesson. The second step is to read the title and look at the illustrations. This helps you to predict what the story will be about. And the third step is to scan the story to get the key ideas. To scan means to glance over the story to pick out any key information or ideas, or any words or place names that you may not be able to read or pronounce. Don't read every word, just pick out some as you look over the words. Sometimes you might come across some tricky words that you haven't seen before. In the traditional stories in this unit, there are many Asian names that can be hard to pronounce. You can always ask somebody to help you. As you are reading, it's a good idea to keep these steps in mind. Step 1. Reread sections of the text if you are unsure what is meant, or if there are any difficult words. That means go back and read that part of the text again. Step 2. Ask yourself questions to check you understand what is being read. This way you can make sure you really understand what the author or storyteller is trying to tell you. Step 3. Check between parts of the text. This is to make sure that you understand what is happening. Read over previous parts of the text to link with the new part of the text. Step 4. Confirm meaning. Make sure you understand what you have read. This is what reading is all about. When you have read the text, you often have to answer questions. This is where you'll need to do these steps. Step 1. Make connections between what you have read and your own personal experiences, or with what you have read before. You need to think about similar things that you have done or read about in other texts. Step 2. Find specific literal information. That means the information that is written right there in the text to tell you what is happening. This is in the text information. It is found right in the book. Step 3. Ask and answer questions. Ask yourself questions about the text and then answer them yourself. Step 4. Create mental images. This means you need to think about what the characters might look like or how a scene might look and create a picture in your mind. Step 5. Find the main idea. Think about what the author is mainly trying to show you. Maybe it's a moral or message. And step 6. Infer meaning by linking ideas, evaluating the text, and adding own interpretation of the text. Think about what is not written in the text, but is hinted at, and how does it add meaning to the text. To evaluate the text means to ask yourself what you thought of it. Did you like the story? These are in your head types of ideas. They ask you to decide what you really think about the text.